So yeah, welcome. Today we'll be playing Limbus Company and Canto 2. So yeah, welcome. And hello to you too, Hex. It's good to see you. Finally, Limbus Company stream. Yeah, today we are playing Limbus Company. Barresa, you're changing the stream time? Not really. Honestly speaking, I will still stream at the usual time too. I think, yeah, it depends on the day, if I have something to do or not. But yeah, usually there's the usual stream time is still there. For example, tomorrow I think, yeah, we will be playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the same time. So yeah, it usually depends on the day and if I have something to do or not. But yeah, sometimes we might be streaming later, much earlier. Well, it will all depend. But yeah, welcome. And yeah, guess what I forgot? Just a minute. There. Well, because it's the first anniversary, I try to log in every day. And yeah. Well, let's start the game. And yeah, wait a minute, I'm getting my headphones. I should really start wearing them when I start the stream. But yeah. So yeah, we'll be playing Canto 2 today. Not only Canto 2, only Canto 2, but what I mean is we will also, first of all, we will start with use the extract. Because I do have some stuff. Well, let's see what there is. Honestly, I have no idea what the characters are. So yeah. And let's see. Yeah, just looking at the characters. Honestly, I have no idea how good they are. I've seen this meme before. I think I've seen this. Yeah, I think I've seen fan art of this Don Quixote, I think was her name. But yeah. Should I use it? I do have some pulls, but yeah. I'm speaking no idea. Yeah, I have no idea about the pulls, so maybe I just keep it for now. Because I have no idea. Let's see. Yeah, events. I'll have to see if I will play the event or not. But yeah, today is Canto 2. Wait, where? There it is, Canto 2. Apparently it's, not as dark as the first one, but we'll have to see. Let's see about it. I'm speaking no idea what will happen. But yeah. Oh, yeah, that also happened. Yeah. I had nightmares because of that. But yeah, now we are starting Canto 2. The vibe inside the bus wasn't all that lively. I could hear Rodia's occasional quips and Rocco's half cliff, starting pointless quotes with someone. Probably Don Quixote or Sinclair. They're all omega good and pretty. I see, so maybe we'll pull for them then. But yeah, first let's play the first chapter. SOS Ryosho, demanding a light for a cigarette, had run out of lighter fluid. Normally Gregor would have been the sinner I rely on to bring about some much needed levity amid some gripes and disorder. I see, so I think it's playing after the death of... I forgot the name again. Yuki, I think? Yuri, yeah, Yuri was the name. Yeah, after the death of Yuri. I think, apparently every Canto is for, one of the playable characters is the main character. I think it's the the orange haired girl's turn, I think. I think it was her that came after Gregor. But I have to see. But now he was one of the quietest. Well, hello Hex. It's good to see you. So yeah, and welcome to everyone else that is here today. We had a nice day, we have a nice day. And yeah. We are playing Canto 2. Honestly, I have no idea what will happen now. He was just staring out through the window, seemingly lost in deep thought. Okay. One thing was for sure though. If anyone were to blame for trashing the mood on the bus, it would be Virgilus. Wait, did he do something again? I don't remember. I see. The journey to retrieve the golden bow was an awful, arduous one. Yeah, that's true. It was quite dark. And we weren't able to get the bow because of the enemy team. putting us on the brink of death, and some past that. Yeah, that shows a lot. Well, I think everyone died of poison once at least. More than several times. Not to mention the occasional crisis that almost had us getting kicked out of the company. Yet, Virgilius refused to put himself in our shoes. Given everything going on, it's hardly surprising that the bus is thick with the sinner's bottled up frustration. Good evening. Well, hello that one guy. Welcome. Hope you had a good day or we have had a good day. And yeah, as you can see, we are playing, well, Limbus Company. And yeah, currently, well, maybe I should recap what happened last time. Doing great, how are you? I'm also doing great. Well, I did have, well, a bit too few of sleep. I didn't sleep well because, well, I had to wake up early, but other than that, it was a great day. Virgilius carried on an earful because you lost the golden boy in the end. Yeah, that's true, that also happened. So yeah, we went down to an old company, our branch company. We defeated the apple monster that devoured Yuri. And then the golden bow was taken by Gregor's mother. So that was what happened last time. Gotcha, well, progress. I see. Yeah, we'll do it then after this, well, this first chapter then. I do have a few pulls. Well, and thanks for the refresher. Gvif, I think? GFIF. I hope I'm spelling out right. But yeah. By the way, can I ask about the time you're streaming? Well, the time I'm streaming, usually if it's, well, if I don't have anything, well, then it would depend on my schedule because, yeah, sometimes I have something to do, but usually I would stream at 9 AM. Well, for my time, 9 AM CNT, like usually when I stream. Sometimes I just, well, have something to do, because of that I have to put the stream for much later. And if I have to put it for much later, yeah. Well, I try my best to keep the stream time to 9 AM for me at least, usually. But yeah, sometimes I might, well, depending on stuff, I might have to, well, stream a bit much later. But the streams schedule every week should be on my YouTube or my X. So yeah, I do update it daily. So if you don't know the streaming time I stream, you can look up the schedule. That is also on my streaming page or my live page. And then just convert the time that is on there. That is usually just Central European time, so CET. And then you will just get the time I'm streaming usually. So yeah. Ishmael, that was the name of the girl. I think she's the next one. Well, that is in the spotlight, I think. And then Ishmael, who would had enough of it, finally decided to speak up.
이제 다음 장소는 어디인지 정도는 말해줘야 되는 거 아닌가요?
Yeah, I have to read that. The least you can do is let us know where our next destination is, you know?
실례했군.
Yeah, I think they're a bit still a bit angry at Virgilius. So yeah, oh sorry about that.
너희에게 임무를 설명해줄 가치가 있을지 고민하던 참이었어.
And he's also angry at us. I was wondering whether briefing the mission to you fools would be worth the effort.
나 서운해지려고 해. 기대에 못 미치는 자식일수록 더 품어야 된다는 거 몰라?
Ouch, that hurts. Don't you know kids who fall behind need extra care?
간곡히 부탁하건대 이번만큼은 망신을 시켜주지 않으면 좋겠어.
Then I can't help but plead for you to not embarrass me this time. Okay.
지조를 데리고 소풍 가는 교사로 보이고 싶진 않으니까.
Well, honestly speaking, Virgilius is also kind of at fault because he didn't exactly tell us what to do. I just noticed maybe I should go there. Yeah. Or maybe let's just change back to this. Might be better. But yeah, I would say Virgilius is also a bit at fault because he didn't say, well, what we had to do and what exactly happened. But yeah. Well, hello Ichiba Otoko, it's good to see you. I hope you had a great day or have a great day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Wait, what Canto are you playing right now? I'm currently playing Canto 2. So I would say chapter 2. So yeah, after what happened to Gregor. So we are currently at Canto 2.
특히 우리 로지온에겐 기대가 더욱 커. 이번엔 훌륭한 가이드가 되어줄 수도 있을 것 같으니까.
I have a great day. How about you? Well, I'd say it's fine for me. It was a good day. I just had, I didn't sleep much. Other than that, it was a good day for me too. So yeah. Oh, I should have read.
내가 대단하다는 건 알고
Wait.
있지만 모르는 곳까지 가이드하기에는.
Alright, I read that first. I have high hopes for you in particular, Rodion. You might just make a good guide for this tour. Okay. Sure, I know I'm pretty exceptional, but I'm not sure what I can do to be a guide to guide the team in a place I've never been to. I see, so it seems like the next one is Rodion then. Didn't know that. After saw him by for a bit, I'm already on the way to sleep. I see. Well, welcome, Siakiri. Good luck with stream. Well, thank you, Siakiri. So yeah, it's nice seeing you here. So, well, drop it by, and I hope you had have a good sleep. So yeah. First time catch you at this schedule. Yeah, well, I had something to do today, so because of that we had to stream much later. But Resta has a good night as time sleep for tomorrow's school. So yeah, I see. No problem. So I also hope you have a good sleep or good night, Hex. So yeah, seems like everyone is going to sleep now. Well, all speaking, yeah. Yeah, I also stream at my usual time, but today it was a bit later. Same here as 12 AM, and good to go to sleep soon. I see. Well, it's no problem. I'm just happy that you all are stopping by, watching me stream for a bit. So yeah, I'm always grateful for that. Let's see.
걱정 마. 익숙하다 못해 친숙한 곳일 테니.
W3. Well, thank you. Thanks you too. Not to worry, you're definitely more than feel at home in your next destination. Okay.
돈에 잠길 수도 말라 죽을 수도 있는 환락의 둥지.
I see, so it seems that Rodion is the main character for today. The nest of hedonism, a place where you can either hit the jackpot or rock bottom, with very little in between. Okay.
제이사다.
Jacob. I see. So we are going to Jacob. In next Limbus stream I need to see you in the game. I see. Your ID in the game. Well, no problem. Yeah, the next one I'll show it to you then. Great. Ian Rodia's clamped up now. Yeah.
이참에 한탕 두둑하게 챙겨보는 것도 나쁘지 않겠지.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't be so bad to hit it big while we are at it. Okay, so the next destination is some kind of gambling place then?
야, 도착하면 아무나 깨워라.
Oh, someone wake me up when we're there. Okay.
공교롭게도 이번엔 지부 앞까지 모셔다 두진 못하게 되었습니다, 손님.
Unfortunately, the bus will not drop you off at the branch entrance this time, dear passenger. Okay.
결혼, 정차.
Sharon, park the bus. Wait, do I have to walk there now? I think so.
가론,
Yeah, Sharon.
정차가 뭐야?
What's park? Oh. Yeah, seems like Karen doesn't know how to park a car or a bus. I wonder if Mephistopheles is then always running.
멈추란 뜻이다.
It means stop.
멈추는 건 빨간색. 카론이 맛없어 하는 빨간색.
Okay. Stops are red. Red is bad to Karen. Oh. Well, that was quite a way to stop. Muttering under her breath, Karen hit the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead, while the rest of her thrown to the ground. Yeah, I wonder how they survived before they had the infinite revives. They must have been injured quite a lot. And I was not an exception. A cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted. And while I couldn't clearly catch what the sinners were yelling, I wager a good half of them were profanities, so perhaps it was for the best that I couldn't make them out. Okay.
힘이 넘치는 건 좋군. 내려.
Aren't we bursting with energy today? Good. Now get off. Okay.
목적지까지는 한참 남았던데. 아, 택시를 불러줄 건가요?
Wait, I just remembered today's Thursday, not Friday. I just forgot. Thursday, yeah, we are at 3 p.m. then streaming. Not the usual time. I just noticed. For me, well, I don't know why, but for me it was already Friday. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Yakuza and not Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, tomorrow, well, sadly enough, I have something to do at the usual time. So tomorrow we will be playing, well, much earlier than today though. So well, for me it will be 3 p.m. But yeah. Well, I'm just trying out new schedules or schedule stuff and see, because I have a lot to do outside currently. But yeah. Anyway, let's go with the story. But it looks like we've still got quite a distance to cover. Are we going to call a taxi first? I think we are going to walk.
파우스트 씨가 자세히 설명해 주겠지만 이번엔 지난번 임무와는 많은 차이가 있을 겁니다, 단테.
Miss Faust will give you the full rundown, but be aware that this mission is going to be quite different from the last one, Dante. Okay.
왜냐하면 이번엔 황금가지를 탈환해야 할 곳은
This is because you are to retrieve the golden bow. I see, so we have to go and try our best to get another golden bow. And this time we will maybe succeed.
카지노에 기아니까.
Oh, so we are kind of stealing it then. From the underground floor of a casino. Okay.
설마 저 골목 한가운데에 있는 번쩍번쩍한 건물들인가?
Do you mean to tell us that it's somewhere among the brightly lit buildings lined up at the center of that street? They actually an answer how all the sinners survived before joining the LCP is given quite late in game though. I see. Well, thanks for the info, Griff, I think. So yeah, seems like we will get an answer for that. But maybe, quite late then. But I heard that there are 7 cantos right now. And we are currently, at 2. So that will be quite late.
그래, 저것들 중 하나다.
Correct. It's one of the buildings there.
지난번 잠입했던 로보토미 지부는 오랫동안 방치된 곳이었죠.
The lobotomy branch facilities we infiltrated last time was one that had neglected for quite a while.
그럼 그게 특수한 경우였다는 뜻인가요?
So you mean that was the exception?
이렇게 보면 머리를 굴릴 줄 아는 직원이 없는 것도 아닌데 이전 작전은 왜 그렇게 무참하게 망쳤을까?
See, it's time like this that reminds me that this team is not exactly short on critical thinkers, which only makes me wonder how your last mission ended up such a disastrous failure. Well, a lot happened, I would say. First, we got betrayed. Then then there was trauma. Then there was a death. Now speaking, I think Yuri's death was kind of strange. Because if I had to say, wouldn't it have been better to just let a sinner go near it? Well, I don't really know how you revive. Can you revive someone if the body isn't there anymore? I wonder how that works exactly, the revive. Because if it's revivable without a body, then yeah, would have been much safer if I sinner were to go first. But yeah, I don't really know the thing about that. But yeah. Do you have any favorites of the cast so far? Well, I quite liked Otis. So yeah, I think that's it. Forgot Hopkins, all my homies hate Hopkins. Wait, who was Hopkins again? I have to look it up. I still haven't remembered all the names currently. But yeah.
황금 가지는 많은 기술이 응축된 강력한 에너지원이다.
A golden bow is a potent energy source, holding the essence of many technology marvels. Okay.
강한 에너지는 자연스럽게 돈과 사람들을 불러오고 순식간에 그 위에 문명이 생겨버리지.
Otis Nation wins again. I see, yeah. It seems like doesn't mean that Otis is quite a favorite then? Yuri ran towards Apple herself because she wanted to prove herself. I see, so that was what happened. Well, I think I accidentally skipped that then. Because I thought she just somehow wanted to check if the apple was really dead or something. and then it just happened. Yeah, I thought it was something that they commonly did, and that was strange for me. But yeah, it makes more sense because she wanted to prove herself that she went there first, then maybe head first. Yeah, that kind of makes sense then. What happened? Hopkins is the total loser who left us. Ah, I see. I see. Ah, yeah, that was the guy that betrayed us. Yeah, I remember now. I wonder if we will see him again. Yeah, I do want revenge for that. So yeah, wonder if we can get revenge against Hopkins. So yeah, he was that irrelevant that I forgot his name again. Well, not really irrelevant, but yeah. I hope we see him and get revenge. That guy just ran. I wonder if he even had gotten any consequences for leaving us and we came back alive. I wonder if there was anything. But yeah. With energy that powerful, people and money are sure to follow, laying the groundwork for an entire civilization before you know it.
그렇기에 이후로 방문할 곳도 다른 집단들이 자리를 메우고 있을 가능성이 크죠.
Ergo, it's likely that our future destinations will have been occupied by other factions and organizations as well.
또한 카지노 외에 온갖 곳들을 방문해야 한다는 뜻이기도 합니다.
Which in turn indicates that we should be prepared to also visit a wide variety of venues in addition to this casino. Okay.
처음 임무는 비교적 쉬운 편이었다는 뜻이기도 하지. 멋들어지게 실패해버렸지만.
Well, I would say mostly it's also part of your fault, because you hired quite bad people. Yuri and the other one, they were nice, but the Hopkins, yeah, that was a bad one. It also means that your first mission was the easy one, making it all the more baffling how you turned a guaranteed success into a defeat. Is yours this petty and I think this is the first time I've seen this word. Vindictive. Yeah. Finally spoke it right.
모르지. 단테나 우리나 봤던 기간은 별반 차이가 없으니까.
I see, so maybe. Beats me. We have only had a bit more time with him than you have. Okay.
뭐라 그랬지? 림버스 컴퍼니에 입사한 걸 환영한다. 나는 안내자 베르길리우스라고 하지. 라면서?
What would he say again? Something like, "Welcome to Limbus Company. I'm your guide, Virgilius," and all that. Okay.
방금 되게 잘 따라하지 않았어?
Pretty good impression, wasn't it? Yeah, kind of.
그러고 보니 무게를 엄청 잡긴 했지. 입사하자마자 퇴직원을 내도 되는지 물어볼 뻔했다니까.
Gotta admit, he definitely has that bossy overbearing tone. Nearly made me want to quit on the spot. Well, that's true. He does sound a bit, you could say angry. Limbus Company has a lot of too smart words. I see. Yeah, I will have to get used to them then, to make sure that I don't get too many tongue twisters. I get the feeling the rest of you had the same thought, more or less.
무슨 소리요? 그것은 역사적인 날이었지. 특색 해결사 붉은 시선의 부름을 받는다는 건 정말이지 영광스러운.
Yisang speaks in Thesaurus. I see. So it seems like Yisang is quite known to use difficult words. Well, will be interesting to see then, because I don't think I've read a lot about him. I haven't read much of his text, so yeah. Nonsense. Twas a day to go down in history, to be summoned into service by the Red Gaze himself. Truly, there's no honor greater than a caller addressing you. Okay.
그래도 한 명 정도는 팬이 있었나 봐.
Huh? I guess he does have a fan among us after all. Okay.
그러게나 말이야.
Looks like it. Rodya and Gregor started snickering to themselves, their mood noticeably improving.
다들 말이 필요 이상으로 많군. 버스 안에서의 세 번째 규칙을 만들고 싶게 하진 않았으면 좋겠는데.
I'm hearing far too much unnecessary chatter. Don't give me a reason to add a third rule on this bus. Yeah, I remember the rules. I think something about Virgilius not getting you, seeing you smoke, and something else. there was some rule that I forgot. I think not to annoy him. I think that was the 2 rules or something like this.
아, 그 직원들끼리 상사 욕 좀 할 수 있지. 되게 째째하네.
Come on now, that's just plain petty. Employees need some space to vent about their bosses, you know?
다음엔 째째한 내가 듣지 못하는 곳에서 해줬으면 좋겠어.
Next time, do it out of the earshot of your petty boss.
난 보기보다 상처를 잘 받거든.
Okay. I'm more fragile than I look, you see. No smoking and no fighting. Ah, that's right, that was the rules. Yeah, I remember that now. Well, thanks for the info, DTT here. So yeah. Don't let me hear weapons clashing, and it's not that important to remember. I see. Yeah, I remember now. Well, thanks for the info, Griff too. So yeah, and I remember the rules now. I think it will take a while for me to get remember everything of Limbus. But yeah, I think I remember it slowly. After we have 7 chapters. Well, not really 7, but we will play out the chapters. That means I will have time to get slowly remember everything. But yeah.
다들 이만 하차하지. 이번엔 부디 황금가지를 든 채로 만나게 되면 좋겠군.
Right. Time to get up and move. I sure hope to see you return with a golden bow in your hands this time.
이번에도 실패하면 어떻게 할 건데?
And if you bugger it twice?
혹시 모르지. 카론이 갑자기 개폐 버튼을 잊어버려서 문이 안 열리게 된다던가.
Who knows? Sharon might suddenly forget which button opens the door to let you in. I see. Yeah, I have a guess that we will this time definitely get the golden bow. Just a feeling. The first will be a fail, the second time will be a success. The third time, maybe a success, or maybe a fail, again, who knows.
버튼 빨간색 맛없는 색이야.
Button, red, yucky color. Okay.
이것은 미친놈.
He's a complete psycho, this bloke.
네, 뭐
Wait. UITGAAN. No idea what that means.
네모가 뭔데?
Oh, yeah. And that means
내리자 머저리들 이란 뜻이다.
shorthand for useless idiotic travelers go and abscond now. Okay. Well, that's a word I most likely won't remember. Wait a minute. UITGA. Wait, wasn't there 2? Ah, A and yeah. I see. Marcina failed a second turn, and now we're kinda homeless. Dante. Yeah, that's true. If we fail, then we will become homeless. Well, at least we survive at least. Hartley shot Joshua glare, as though he was ready to unload a barrage of insults at her, before deflating with a long loud sigh. He backed down in a way that wasn't quite like his usual self, seemingly accepting the fact that caving her skull in with that bat of his wouldn't accomplish anything. Well, obviously, because everyone is kind of, immortal now, because they can revive themselves. Okay, was that it for this first chapter? Or is there more? Oh, that's it. Yeah, let's go to extract first before we continue. Yeah, I think it's this one that is apparently good. Yeah, let's just do that then. Okay. No idea what that was.
혹시 존댓말을 생략했다고 기분이
Okay.
상한 건 아니지? 반가워.
I have no idea who that is.
복지팀을 맡고 있어. 엔젤라님 말로는 우리가 당분간은 협력하며 지내라 그러네.
I really have no idea who that is.
밧줄 꽉 잡아라.
Okay. Wait, who is that? Ah, Heathcliff. Well, I didn't recognize him. They're both good, I think. The green ones are both good. Top one is just new stuff. I see. Didn't know that. Well, thanks for the info. Cheese? No idea. Blue guy is a character from the older games. I see. I've heard about that all the characters might appear. I see. So it seems like the blue guy is somewhere from the older games. Okay, that's like 0.656% chance for an announcer. Well, that's interesting. What do announcers do? I have no idea. But yeah, it seems like we are quite lucky then. But yeah, let's extract some more. We do have 2 pulls left, I think. It seems like, well, this time there's not much.
현장 자료들을 볼 때 이번 사건에 대한 결론은
Okay.
생각했었는데 기다려봐.
Wait, we got another Heathcliff? That's interesting.
아직 먼지가 남아 있네요. 기관지가 안 좋으신 분이니 좀 더 철저히.
Okay. So yeah, seems like we got something. Announcer just narrate the battle. Announcers do nothing. I see. That's interesting. You can replace damage as the commentator for battles. I see, so this is what the announcers do. Well, that's interesting. So we can just change the voice. Well, I don't think I would do that, but yeah. It's interesting that we got something. I think this is the first I saw one, so yeah. Made smell cute? That's true.
이런 구질구질한 색의 고기를 시간
Okay.
내서 먹고 있다니. 차라리 아예 색을 모른 채 자랐으면 좋았을 텐데.
I wonder what that means. But yeah, there's just a dog risotto, just enjoying food. That's cute.
날씨 좋다.
Okay.
자, 그래서 누굴 보호해야 한다고 했지?
Okay. I think that's Heathcliff behind the newspapers. You can. I see you can replace Dante as the commentator for battles. I see, not damage. Well, thanks for the clarification. I see, so we can replace the commentator if you want. But yeah, that was the pulse. Well, we got some interesting stuff. But yeah, let's go back to Canto. Teacup Collector Rodion is strong but hard to use. I see, well, that's interesting. So yeah, I was thinking no idea then. Maybe you use it when it battle. Well, I have to see which cards I will use. But yeah, thanks for the info. Yeah, I think currently we just have. Yeah, let's just use the team we currently have. I think that's enough.
직접 손봐주지.
Let's see.
계획을 설명드리죠.
Allow me to give you a rundown of the plan. Okay.
황금가지에 도달하기 위해서 최우선이 되어야 할 건 전원 카지노 무사 잠입입니다.
Our primary object is to infiltrate the casino incognito. This will be critical for the successful recovery of the golden bow. Green Heathcliff is good for green teams. I see. So the colors. Wait, seems like the colors are elements. Yeah, I don't think I have enough cards for a green team, but that's good to know. It seems like there are a lot of Tycoon rules then.
저희가 알아낸 정보에 의하면 입구는 총 3개가 존재해요.
According to the information we've acquired, the casino has 3 entrances.
일반 손님들이 출입하는 문과 VIP들만 이용 가능한 전용 통로. 마지막으로는 직원들이 이용하는 뒷문.
One for ordinary visitors, one reserved for VIPs, and lastly, the back door used by employees. Okay.
저희는 각 입구에 한 조씩. 4명은 카지노 딜러, 4명은 일반 손님, 4명은 VIP 손님으로 위장한 후 흩어져서 출입을 할 겁니다.
We'll split into 3 groups to cover each entrance. 4 of us will disguise as croupiers, 4 as guests, and the last 4 will play the role of VIPs. I wonder how we get in as the VIPs. Do we have a special card for that?
확실히 집단으로 다닐수록 눈에 띄지.
Working in smaller groups will certainly draw less attention. I wonder why we are still in the Golden Bowl. Because if you think about it, does that belong to the casino? Or is it just down there and no one knows about it? Well, I have no idea.
무리 짓는 것보단 흩어지는 것이 적당하오.
It is wiser to divide rather than unite.
누가 어떤 역할을 맡을지는 나눠드린 봉투를 열어서 확인하세요.
You can find your assigned roles in the envelopes distributed. Spy movie time. Yeah, it kind of reminds me like a spy movie. Yeah, we are splitting up, getting disguises, and yeah, it's kind of like a spy movie then.
그리고 이번 작전에서마저도 황금가지 탈환에 실패할 경우
Also, the company's higher-ups have expressed concern about our performance.
앞으로의 계획에 큰 차질이 생길 거라는 윗선의 우려가 있었어요.
They stress that the company's future plans hinge on our successful retrieval of the golden bow through this operation.
그래서 이번엔 합동 작전으로 갑니다.
Therefore, we'll carry out the objective by means of a joint operation. Joint operation? Wait, are we getting more people to collaborate?
보다 전문적이고 노련한 이들로 이루어진 림버스 컴퍼니 특수부대.
Okay. Our partner is a special forces unit consisting of professionals and veterans. Okay. We are villains. We commit villainy for golden bow. It's worth it, though. I think. I see. So we are not the good guys then. Wonder what it's used for. Would be interesting if it's some kind of ultimate weapon or something, or life form.
지금은 LCC 클리어 부서라고 불리던가요? 자립작전에서만큼은 저희보다 우수하다고 말할 수 있을 겁니다.
I believe they are now monikered the LCC, shorthand for Limbus Company Clearance Department. Rest assured that their abilities far exceed our own in espionage. Okay. We need the bow to pay our rent. I see. Well, that's true. Then that means the golden bow is really important. Then, after all, without the bow, we become homeless. So yeah.
이미 이 정도로도 충분히 많다고 생각하는데요.
Aren't 12 people already enough? Anything more than that is basically outcrowed.
숫자가 중요한 게 아니라는 사실을 드디어 깨달았나 봐.
Guess someone finally realized that more isn't always merrier.
우와, 다른 부서를 보는 건 처음이네요. 어디 계시나요?
Wow, sir. I see. Wow, sir. I have met staff from the other teams before. Where are they now? Hong Lu looked around as though he was expecting Faust to introduce us to our partners any second. Maybe they're hidden because, well, that's their specialty. Needless to say, no one showed up.
우린 전당포로 갑니다.
We'll be heading to the pawn shop.
요새도 그런 가게들이 있나?
Is pawning still a thing these days? Well, I thought this was a post-apocalyptic world, so I thought pawning might be something that is quite often used. Maybe it isn't anymore in that world.
이곳은 전당포의 거리라고도 불릴 만큼 대부분의 가게가 전당포를 겸하고 있어요.
We're in the so-called Pawnbroker Avenue. Most businesses double as pawn shops here. Okay.
저 가게가 합류 지점이에요. 들어가죠.
The shop over there is our rendezvous point. Let's head inside. Okay. Wonder what will happen. I wonder if the workers in that shop. Wait, wait. Wait. Is there an explanation that we are suddenly fighting? Honestly, I have no idea. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the fight. Honestly, I thought we weren't fighting. Wait. Oh wait. Most likely we decide. Wait, it is a fight because maybe they are just how should I say, people, burglars, not burglars. They want our money or something and then ambush us. Honestly, I thought we were going inside a building, but I guess not. Wait. They want to rob us of our food? Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, I think, yeah, could be that they want the food. Yeah, because it's wait. I imagine Limbus Company is in a post-apocalyptic world. That's at least what I believe. From what I've seen. So that's why I believe that. But yeah. Maybe I could also be mistaken, but who knows. Yeah. Now I attack. Post-apocalypse is just New York. I see. Well, I've never been to New York, so maybe it's like New York. Who knows?
너무 우르르 들어오는 거 아니요? 가뜩이나 좁아터진 가게구만.
Okay. And yet too many visitors at once. The shop's cramped as is.
트럼프로 볼 거요? 아니면 마작점으로 볼 거요?
So which one which one do y'all prefer to test your luck on? Trumps, Mahjong? Neither, I think. I'll speak, I never played Mahjong before. I've seen it a lot, but never played it. As we entered the shop, we were met with the gruff greeting of an old pawnbroker.
저게 뭐라는 거냐?
What's the blight on about?
저만 제2사 안내 책자 읽어온 거예요? 베르길리우스 씨가 떠나기 전에 한 번씩 읽어보라고 했잖아요.
Am I the only one here who read up on Jacob? Virgilius gave us a pamphlet to pay use before we left. I see, so it seems like, yeah, none of them read that. I checked what ID should I get for the season 1 and 3 tickets. I see. Well, I have no idea. Well, maybe there's someone that knows about it. So good luck with that, Captain Ahab above the Bigfoot, I think. Yeah, Captain above the Bigfoot. Well, good luck with that. I hope I spelled it right. I tried, at least.
뭐 표지 정도는 봤던 것 같기도 하고.
Well, I vaguely remember checking out the covers.
이곳에서는 그날 하루의 운에 따라서 받을 수 있는 지불금도 달라져요.
Here you get loaned different amounts depending on your fortune for the day. Okay.
대복이면 값을 더 치러주겠지만 흉에 가까워질수록 본전도 못 건지게 되는 거죠.
I see. So it seems like pawning is also gambled. So depending on the lot you get, well, they will sell you for a high price or for a low price. Well, that's something. So yeah, drawing great fortune rewards you with bonus cash, but the closer you draw to misfortune, you'll be paid far under the pawn's value. I see. So I guess they're implementing gambling for everything, even selling stuff.
아, 그러고 보니 우리 집은 아예 점을 보는 사람들을 정식으로 고용하기도 했어요.
That reminds me. My family had hired dedicated fortune tellers before.
집을 나오기 직전에 봤던 점에 대복을 뽑았는데 이렇게 다 같이 만날 운명을 암시한 거였나 봐요.
They divined a great fortune for me before I left. That must have been a sign that I would join all of you wonderful people on my journey. I see. So I'm really interested to see about Honglu's story. He's a bit too happy. So that makes it suspicious a bit.
와, 유복한 집에서 신선 노름이나 해왔던 게 당신의 운명이라니. 저도 다음에는 그런 운명으로 태어나길 기도해야겠네요.
Okay. Well, that's quite a long text for, a few voice lines, I think. Wow, good for you. Must have been nice enjoying the high life with fancy pastimes in that mansion of yours that come bundled with a silver spoon fortune. Maybe I should start praying for that kind of luck in my next life, if there's in one. Okay. Blade lineage, Mersold is good too. I see. So yeah, they're talking about cards for season 2 and 3.
난 사양이야. 저런 놈들이 알고 보면 더 더럽게 노는 법이거든.
I'm good. It's well off kids like him that tends to play dirty. Okay.
그럴 수도 있겠네요. 저도 어렸을 때부터 제 동생하고는 같이 놀기 싫었던 것 같아요. 맨날 반칙을 쓰면서 심술을 부렸거든요.
You might be right, actually. I didn't like to get along with my younger siblings when I was little. I always tried to cheat and grouch if things didn't go as desired. Okay.
아니 내가 말한 건 그런 뜻이 아니고.
No, that's not what I meant when by playing dirty.
다들 점 볼 거야 말 거야?
So you I get your fortune told or not?
그런데 시방 저당 잡을 걸 가지고 있긴 한 거요? 다들 행색이.
Actually, forget fortune telling. Did you people even bring anything to pawn? I'm not seeing any glories on ya. Okay. The pawnbroker glazed over each sinner with a dubious look until his eyes landed on me.
저 시계머리는 값이 되긴 하겠군.
Oh no, he wants to sell us. To buy us. Honglu lives unobstructed life of no consequence. Yeah, I can imagine that. He must, well, I can see that he comes from a wealthy and famous family. Oh, that clockhead. Might fetch a good sum.
얼마로 예상하는데, 영감?
How much do you think it will sell for, old Paul? Rodia, why are you even asking him that? It seems like we're getting sold.
연락 받으셨을지 모르겠지만 저희는 림버스 컴퍼니 소속으로
As you are likely contacted in events, we are from Limbus Company and unfortunately neither the sinners nor the pawnbroker was paying any attention to false words. Oh,
이 손수건은 집 나올 때 가져왔던 건데요.
I did bring this handkerchief with me when I left home. Okay.
오, 비단의 용자수를 놓았군. 바늘땀이 꼼꼼한 게 이 정도면 700만 안?
Okay. Oh, a dragon embroidered on silk. That's some meticulous needlework, which might net, let's see, 7 million an? Wait, is that the currency? I have no idea. Is 7 million a lot in this? I have no idea. Honglu, full of joy and whimsy. That's true. He is just happy.
그깟 천조각이 그렇게 비싸다고? 눈이 썩어버린 거 아니야, 영감?
A crummy piece of cloth is worth that much? You better check them eyeballs for cataracts. Yeah, God, Jesus. Okay. It seems like Heathcliff doesn't believe it's that much.
뭐? 이런 고급품을 못 알아봐. 아휴, 그런 고물 반지나 끼고 있으니.
What? You don't recognize the quality in his craftsmanship? Ah, no wonder. Guess that explains why you are parading around that ratty ring on your finger, like it's real treasure. Yeah, I can make that noise.
뭐라고 했냐? 야, 잠깐 비켜봐. 야, 야!
What did you just say? Oi, out of my way. I ain't gonna. Oi. Okay.
시끄러. 단테, 얘네 좀 조용히 시켜줘.
Jeez, cut it out. Hey, Dante, shut it up or something.
걱정했잖아요, 파우스트.
I wish we could do something like this. An is currency. We don't really know how much An is worth. I see. Well, thanks for the info. So yeah, seems like there's no equivalent then. But yeah, we had to swallow it first. Wait, I get new characters? It sounds like some kind of villain music coming. Amid the racket at the pawnshop's chaos, I could make out remarkably kind and gentle voice carrying through.
보기로 한 시간은 4시였는데 15분이나 지나버려서 당신이 시계 보는 법을 까먹었을 리는 없을 테고요.
Okay. Somehow she sounds kind of, suspicious. So it's a new character, it seems like. You have 50 minutes late to our agreed upon rendezvous time at 4. Surely you haven't forgotten how to read a clock.
네, 버스를 운전한 건 제가 아니니까요.
I certainly haven't, but I was also not the one charged with driving the bus.
아하, 그래서 이런 시계 인간까지 데리고 다니는 거야? 알람 기능까진 없었나 보네.
I have a feeling they are the new rivals or something. Or like a rival team. Is that why you're letting this clock human tag along with you? I suppose they didn't come with a timer function. Okay. We are getting bullied for being a clock. Following the gentle voice was the snide remark of a man who didn't even attempt to hide his disdain. Hey, that's a bit harsh. Let's at least try to leave better first impressions. Watch out guys, we got Team Rocket with us now. Yeah. The only thing that is missing is a Meowth. Maybe they have one. Who knows? Yeah, they kind of look like Jesse and James now that I think about it. The guy looks like James, but well, one side at least. And the girl having her hair up looks like a bit of like Jessie. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners, but I still can't help but get upset whenever people are rude to me.
너야? 이번에 황금가지 탈환 작전 말아먹은 애들.
Oh, so it was you. You guys are the team that botched the golden bowl retrieval last time.
도시에서 손꼽힌다는 천재가 속한 팀이라길래 주위에서 기대가 많았는데
Folks had high expectations for your team. What will some of the smartest people in the city being on it?
어쩐지 파우스트 씨 표정이 계속 안 좋아 보이던데.
I think these two are jealous. No wonder. That explains the look on Miss Faust's face.
제 표정은 항상 동일했어요.
My facial expression has remained unchanging.
야, 너 왜 가만히 있어? 얘도 나름 두뇌파야. 무시하지 말라고.
Hey, this bloke's also the brainy sort. Don't brush him off. Aren't you gonna say anything? I think he's talking about Yi-sang. Yeah. Heathcliff gave Yi-sang a sideways glance, only to be met with a lukewarm response.
그저 무의미한 자랑이기 때문이요.
I shall not, as that would be a hollow wound.
너 지하에서만 해도 말 많지 않았냐? 왜 갑자기 또 이상해진 거야?
Okay. Huh? Remember you being a lot chattier in that basement. Who am I dealing with now? An old lookalike or something? Well, who knows?
본인은 본래부터 이상이었소만.
You deal with what I deal with. Wait. I can see why Yi-sang has a lot of difficult words. The congenital, self-same reflection of my mirrored self.
됐다.
What's that about? Ideal. Sorry, forget it.
첫 번째 임무는 애초에 실패를 염두에 둔 계획이었어요.
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind.
각자의 잠재력을 확인하는 시간이 필요했으니까.
We needed an opportunity to see what sort of potential each sinner had. Heathcliff's voice actor has a funny story. He got into voice acting to impress a girl and liked the work. I see. Well, that's really a funny story. Wonder if he managed to impress the girl. Well, who knows? But yeah, that's a funny way to get into voice acting.
그랬던 거였어?
Wait, so what's it about? Wait, I wrote it wrong. Wait, so that's what it was.
처음부터 목표가 실패인 작전이라니. 작전이라고 부르기도 못하군.
An operation with failure as its objective that hardly qualifies as a mission. Kind of, maybe? First mission was a tutorial. Paycard was also part of a tutorial. Yeah, maybe it was. Honestly, I have no idea. But it seems like Faust knows quite a lot. Yeah, maybe they just expected us to fail. Maybe that's why we got we got betrayed, then we got some rival peoples taking our stuff, and yeah. They get paid? I think so. At least they sign contracts, joined our company. I think at least they get payment or a salary.
베르길리우스님은 어디 갔죠? 전 그분 얼굴이라도 뵐 수 있을까 싶어서 작전에 합류하겠다고 한 건데요.
By the way, is Mr. Vergilius here? I volunteered to assist with the operation, mainly for a chance to get to see him. I see. Yeah, it seems like Vergilius is quite popular, even though he has not such a good personality.
그분도 쪽팔렸겠지. 이런 애들이랑 같이 다닌다고 생각해봐.
He must have been embarrassed to be in their company. Imagine having to babysit people like them.
그 자식 일부러 멀찌감치 내려준 거였나? 우리가 쪽팔려서?
Could have fooled me. I see. Faust might indeed know a lot. I see. So maybe that was a hint for a spoiler. But yeah, seems like Faust is quite knowledgeable then. Is that why that sword dropped us so far away from the entrance? Because he was ashamed of us.
왜 비하 발언에는 반박을 아무도 안 하는 건데요?
That's true. These two are the ones insulting us. Why are we getting mad at someone who isn't in here? Yeah, that's true.
그리고 자기소개라도 해야 잘난 척이든 허세든 의미 있어진다는 거 몰라요?
In any case, if they are not going to introduce themselves, we have zero reason to give a damn out their grandstanding.
이번에 합동 작전을 하게 될 분들이에요. 림버스 컴퍼니 클리어 부서 ACC에서 오셨습니다.
Faust asks Google for the stuff she doesn't know. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I wonder if they have something like Google. I think they're at least in the future, so Do they have that? Or maybe there's something else, who knows? These two will be our cooperators for this mission. They are from the Limbus Company Clearance Department, also known as the LCC.
비포팀까지 붙여주시죠. 아, 전 소드고 이 사람은 에피랍니다.
Please add before team there, if you don't mind. Ah, I'm Sword, and this here is Effie. Okay.
뭐 우리가 박수라도 쳐줘야 되는 거.
So what? Are you expecting us to burst into applause or?
우와, 반가워요.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure. Yeah. I think Heathcliff and Honglu will make a great duo. I was expecting that. Honglu was the only person on the team who welcomed them with total sincerity. He almost even gave a standing ovation. As the rest of the sinners stared at the before team duo with either cold or hostility, or wary glances, the awkward introduction session finally came to an end. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Well, good for Honglu. He is always positive.
생각보다 날 뛰어버렸군. 책상에서만 썩기에 아까운 솜씨인걸?
So yeah, good for Honglu. Now let's continue. Wonder what will happen. Still no idea what we are doing.
이번 작전은요.
Okay.
저희가 숟가락으로 떠먹여 줄 테니까 그냥 입을 벌려서 골고루 씹기만 하면 된답니다.
What two sinners are not good to? That's true. I think all of them, well, if they are together, yeah, they do. I think everyone has synergy. Yeah, now the thing of it, yeah, everyone has synergy. You can just pair them up with anyone, and it will be funny. I think at least. Well, that's my opinion. So yeah. Now for this mission, we basically spoon feed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple tasks. Okay?
여기 봉투에 든 문서들 확인하시고 거기에 적혀 있는 대로 그대로만 하면 돼요.
I have a feeling it will not be easy. And I don't know why, but I somehow have a feeling that either one of these two might die. Who knows? Check the documents in this envelope and do exactly, precisely, as the papers say. Okay? The way Sword patronizingly dragged out that Vol needed me a bit, but I decided not to argue. Well, we wouldn't be able to argue anyway, because they can't understand us. Besides, even if I did, all she would hear would be ticking off a clock. That's true. Smooth sailing from here, probably. Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
뭐야? 말로는 공조라면서 함께할 생각은 전혀 없고 그냥 뒷공문이나 쫓아오라는 소리군.
There's hardly any joining forces in this so-called joint operation, is there? You're basically ordering us to stick to your tail. Now think about it, the music is quite great. I really like this upbeat music. Kind of like as the other said before, a spy movie. So yeah. Yeah, kind of like a spy or action movie kind of vibe this music has.
자존심 상하네. 이것들이 누구를 모지리로 알아?
This downright insulting. Are they taking us for pushovers or what?
관리자님, 이거 그대로 두고 봐.
Look, manager, we have got to put our foot down and
두고 봐.
yeah.
되겠네?
Do as they say, I guess. Okay. It seems like the plan was really good that they agreed. Huh?
얘네들이 준 문서요. 완벽해요.
The documents they gave us, they're flawless. I see. How pessimistic was it you who said this time we will be getting the golden bow, for sure? Yeah, that's true, I did say that. I hope we get the golden bow. But yeah. Yeah, I think we definitely will get it. Yeah. That's true. Let's be optimistic and think we definitely get it and there will be no deaths. Let's hope for the best. Music is really good in this game. That's true. From what I've heard, it's quite good. Even the eerie feeling it has, where sometimes the creepy music is also good. It gives me the scare, you could say.
이것 봐요. 동선까지 전부 들어있어요. 이렇게 깔끔하고 체계적으로 쓰여 있는 문서는 정말 오랜만에 보는데요.
Look at this. There are routes drawn out and everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan this clear and meticulous. I see. See, we have professionals at planning. We cannot fail already. That's true. There's no way it will fail. But somehow I'm feeling this something will fail. You think about it like this. But yeah.
확실히 제대로 된 작전 계획을 써봤던 티가 나는군.
So I think something will fail, but at the end we will still get the golden bow. That's what my feeling says currently. Oh well, but I kind of expect the story to flow. But yeah. Precisely. They're certainly indicative of their knowledge and experience in drafting proper plans of operation.
물론 관리자님의 계획성에 비하면 발끝에도 못 미치지만.
This isn't to say that it holds a candle to the level of photo you displayed executive measure. I see. Otis didn't forget to glaze us. Convinced by Ishmael's commendation, I opened the envelope and carefully read the rundown of the operation. Put simply, the objective of mission could be summed up as follows. Operation reached the top floor. I see, so the golden boy is at the top floor then. What really motivated the plan was the first place prize, up for grabs in today's table game. According to the briefing document, the only way to access the area and contain the golden door is to win the competition on the casino's top floor. The game will bring together 4 syndicates that jointly bid on the casino. And of those 4, the name we are to take is that of the infamous Ting Tang Gang. Ting Tang Gang? Wait, is that a reference to clock noises? I think at least. Maybe something else.
이름이 조직의 성격까지 대변해주진 않아요. 얕은 편견일 뿐이죠.
A name doesn't necessarily represent the nature of an organization. Believing otherwise is nothing more than shared prejudice. Okay.
편견이라는 색깔 안경을 구태여 끼우는 것은 이상적이지 아니하오.
It is unideal for one to choose to see things through the tinted lens that inspires. Well, that's true. It's like old Haze movies. That's true. It's kind of like the old kind of movies, action movies, where you have to get something. You, well, dress up, go out to the top floor, well, and then get it and run away. Right. Anyway, back to the plan. Masquerade as the boss of the Ting Tang Gang and win the battle and win the gamble. Afterward, proceed to the underground floor to find the golden bow. Oh, so we have to go underground. Until then, we have to make use of the pawnshop's items and clothing to slip into the casino undercover. Blend in as either a VIP or patron or a dealer per our assigned roles, and wait for the top floor team to win the game and give the go our head. Okay. That's about it for the outline of this plan, I think. No, hold on. Won't this entire thing fall apart if our players lose the game? That's true. If we, lose, it's a fail.
혹시나 할 때를 대비해서 위조 신분증까지 준비해 놨답니다. 카지노에서 불시에 신분 검사를 할 수도 있으니까.
We've prepared fake identification as well, just in case the casino security decides to run random inspections on visitors. Okay, that's quite smart.
꼭대기층의 갬블에서는 어떻게 이길 작전이야?
Sure, that's all fine and dandy, but how do you plan to win the game on the top floor? I still don't know how I got Ting Tang Gang leader Hong Liu after I did this Canto. Okay, wait. So the Ting Tang Gang is real? I see, so there's a Hong Liu card with that then. Well, I googled that because I'm interested in seeing that. Ting Tang. Yeah, I'm just looking up. By curiosity. I see, so that's okay. Well, that's a Hong Lu card, I would say. Well, I didn't expect the blood or the outfit, but yeah, that's an interesting card.
우리 복장을 보면 감이 잡히지 않아?
What do you think these get-ups are for? I see, so they're already, in the costume, it seems like. Their skill 3 is overpowered. I see, so that means it's quite a good card then. Well, good for you then, that you got quite good cards. But yeah, full of whimsy. That's true. He was smiling at the card when I saw that, when I googled it. So yeah, looked happy.
카지노 딜러로
Wait, did I read that?
위해 몇 개월을 연습했지.
I think we did. We practiced for months to pass off as bona fide croupiers. Okay, so this was planned ahead then. So they planned it ahead.
알아서 좋은 패를 넘겨줄 거야. 눈만 멀쩡히 달려 있으면 이기는 건 걱정할 필요도 없지.
We make sure the winning hands come your way. The game's already in the bag. All you need is a working pair of eyes. I see. So they are the ones giving the cards. So that means they're manipulating the game so we win. I mean, 30-pound coins and all I have to do is just flip a coin once. I see. Yeah, that sounds quite overpowered then. At least the first skill. Yeah, working pair of eyes. Effie repeated under his breath, giving us a brief but pointed side-eye. Okay. He's making it painfully obvious he has zero faith in us. Yeah.
콩콩이 버튼목으로는 어떻게 위장할 건데?
And how exactly are we gonna take the place of the Think Tank gang's boss?
카지노에서 제공되는 식사에 수면제를 섞을 거예요. 주방장이랑도 이미 얘기가 끝났답니다.
We'll put sedatives in the food served at the casino. We have already finished negotiating the details with the head chef. Yeah, seems like these two came prepared. A lot of preparation. They planned everything, I think.
수면제.
Sedatives. Sword and Effie shot each other a knowing wink. Okay. That brief exchange alone spoke volumes. It was clear that they considered themselves the perfect duo, who needed no words to understand one another. Yeah. They were. The more I hear it, this more sound like Team Rocket, kind of.
사장님,
Oh.
진열 때 여기서부터 저기까지 물건들 좀 보고 있을게요.
I wasn't expecting the music shift. Sir, you won't mind if you took a look at the items on display, would you? From this side to all the way over there.
네? 아이고, 예, 그러면요. 찬찬히 둘러보세요.
Yes. Oh, sure. Sure. Take all the time you need, ma'am. I wonder if he's scared of her. Look at these two flirting on the job. Well, that's true. They kind of had the couple vibes. So yeah, they might be in a relationship. In a heartbeat, the pawnbroker's disdain melted into kowtowing. The old man bowed so deeply that his head was almost level with the floor.
그럼 다들 진열장에서 알맞은 물건을 가져가죠.
Now then, let's take what we need from display.
우와, 이거 구푸샤 디자이너가 제작했던 브로치죠.
Okay. Oh my, this one here. It's a Gopcha designer brush, isn't it?
이야, 이걸 알아보시는 분이 계실 줄이야. 저희 전당포에 대들 보입죠. 10개밖에 제작이 안 되어서 아마 부르는 게 값이.
Okay. Ah, you truly got the eyes of a connoisseur, sir. This piece is our shop's pride and joy. Only 10 were ever made, so it's no surprise that people are willing to pay whatever price is called for.
저희 집 강아지가 산책할 때마다 끼고 다니는 목줄 장식이었어요.
Okay.
다시 보니까 너무 반갑네요.
Okay. I too scared of women. I see. Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll get better one day. Let's see. My dog used to have one of these collars whenever we took it out for walkies. It's so nice to see something that brings back pleasant memories. Okay, it seems like his family is really rich then. If the dog was wearing something like that. Yeah, he is also shocked.
나는 이 수가죽으로 만든 장갑이 탐나는데 이걸 샀던 녀석은 아마 패션 센스가 남달랐을 것 같아.
I'm down for these cowhide clothes. Whoever had them must have been a fashionista. Okay.
봉투에 적혀 있는 대로 가져가세요. 각자 맡은 역할이 있답니다.
Okay. I believe the dog she's talking about is me. I see. Well, good to see you, Twilight and Cherry. And I can see that you are a fan of that girl then, of Sauda. Please stick with the items this in envelopes. You have roles to play. I see. And I wonder, I think the understatement, maybe it's our Hong Liu's family. They must be really rich then.
이보시오, 내 봉투에는 사고가 있는 것 같소만?
Pretty. The envelope I have received. The safe janitor. Surely this is a most grievous error. I see, so Don Quixote is the janitor. Well, yeah. I say, for me, when reading text, I think Don Quixote is most hard to read ones. Because I literally have to speak in English that I've never spoken before. Or, well, Old English, I think? Honestly, I have no idea what this, well, what kind of accent that is. But yeah.
좋아, 다 좋은데 돈은 어떻게 지불할 작정이야?
Okay, it's good and all, but do you have the money to pay for all this?
격 떨어지게 예산 걱정을 왜 하는 거야? 이 블랙 카드로는 못 긁는 게 없어.
Okay. That kind of hand-wringing over budget ways above your pay grade, isn't it? Don't stress. One swipe of this black card can buy you anything you can imagine. Okay. It's why I'm here, by the way. I'm gonna finish watching stream. Well, thank you, Twilight and Cherry. I'm really grateful for that. Thank you. So yeah. Spanish? Yeah, could be Spanish, that's Don Quixote saying. Medieval slang? Yeah, that could also be it. I remember this meme Spanish or English. Honestly, I still don't really know what that meme is about. I just heard it a lot. But yeah, medieval slang? Yeah, it could also be that.
단테, 어떻게 된 거야? 툭불 고기는 예산 딸려서 못 먹는다며.
Dante, you've got something explaining to do. I remember you telling me we can't have prime cut beef because we don't have the budget.
수준 이상의 성과를 보이는 부서에겐 회사에서 한도 없는 카드를 준다는 소문이 사실이었군요.
Okay, so rumors were true. Teams with standout performances are issued no limit cards. I see. Yeah, we failed our first mission, so no card for us. Myron was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card. Okay. A loud noise boomed in from the outside the shop.
어이 할배, 오늘까지 자리세 내야 한다는 거 나만 아는 사실이었어?
Ah, there's the think tank gang. Hey, old fart. Didn't I say your payment was due today? A man, who even at first glance clearly belonged to a vicious syndicate, swaggered into the pawn shop.
한 번만 봐주십시오. 다음에는 꼭 납부하겠습니다.
Please, give me one more chance. I swear I have the money ready the next time you visit.
한 번? 할배, 덧셈도 못해? 지난번에도 똑같이 말했잖아. 내가 놓친 내 숫자 공부 봐주느라 형님한테 깨져야겠어.
Yeah, no, somehow I guess we are in a Yakuza game right now. One more chance? Can you do the basic math, you old coot? You said the same thing last time. Boss won't like me wasting precious time reteaching you kindergarten, you hear?
저같이 힘없고 몸도 성취하는 노인네한테 뽑아먹을 게 무엇이 있다고.
I'm just a weak, frail old man. There's really nothing you will gain by shaking me down. Pleading in an exaggeratedly loud voice, the pawnbroker flicked a glance at us from the corner of his eye.
이제는 큰 소리를 치네. 화내봐, 화내. 그래야 나도 죄책감이란 게 줄어들 것 같으니까.
I have a feeling we will fight. Got a mouth on you now? Do ya? Yeah, that's it. Lose your shit and show me what you can do. It will make me feel a whole less guilty about having to do this, yeah? I'll do this to ya. The way the old man looked at us seemed to waver between outright frustration and an unspoken demand for immediate existence. Oh, so no asking for help then. The scale used to be so small. Some thugs racketing a pawn shop was called Vicious Syndicate. I see. My guess is then in the later Cantos we will fight some kind of gods or something. Some kind of outer gods. Would be interesting. Or mutants. That's my current guess though. Either outer gods or mutants we'll be fighting in the later chapters. Now you have no reason to involve yourself in local conflict. That's true. Honestly speaking, if you had, well. But I think we have no choice but to help though, because we are kind of the good guys. Or I think at least. Maybe we are the villains, who knows. Would be fun if it's suddenly a plot twist and we just walk away and don't help. All the noise of the ongoing row now began to draw the attention of the sinners.
거기 뭘 봐? 구경 났냐?
The hell you're looking at? Mind your own business. Yeah, we'll fight the X-Men later. Oh. I see, so we'll be fighting mutants. Well, that will be fun then.
와, 진짜 전형적인 대사라서 대꾸하고 싶지도 않았어요. 좀 더 창의적인 시비를 걸 순 없는 걸까요?
Wow, that was so cliche that I couldn't even bother to reply. Will it kill for these sticks to be creative for once? Okay. I scratched my head and might as well now that I think about it. I see.
저희가 도와줘야 하는 거 아닐까요?
Should we help out? Maybe? Unlike Ishmael, who scoffed at the goon without a care, Sinclair turned an anxious glance his way.
어쩔 수 없답니다. 뒷골목은 뒷골목 나름대로의 규율이 존재하고 그것들이 얼기설기 엮여서 돌아가는 구조니까요.
Oh, that was a joke cause you said mutants. It was real. I see, so we are not fighting mutants then. Yeah, maybe something else then. Then maybe outer gods. That's what I can imagine. Or maybe more supernatural things. Who knows? It is what it is. The backstreets played by their own rules. And that's what maintains the complex web of their society.
우리 같은 외지인들이 어설프게 개입을 하면 눈에만 띌 뿐이에요.
Outsiders like us will only cause a bigger scene if you try to step in. We actually fight ocean too, like with all the fish and the waves. I see. I guess the ocean is alive then. Well, makes sense, kind of. I kind of imagine this world to have a lot of nuclear waste or something like this, so the ocean can come alive or something. So yeah, I kind of imagine that. I can imagine that. Satisfied by the sinner's decision to sail out of it, the goon carried on with the shakedown. I see, so yeah. We might not be heroes then. We are just watching the show.
돈이 없으면 그거를 내놓으면 되잖아. 몇 번이나 말했는데.
If I ain't got money, why don't you pay your dues another way instead? Not the first time we gave you the chance. I think they want the organs. Most likely. I think it's like this that every time we see a syndicate or a Yakuza mafia shot, kind of threaten someone, they always say sell the organs or something. Or the finger, apparently. But yeah.
그것만은 안 됩니다. 제발.
Anything but that. I'm begging you. Are we really going to leave them be?
영국이 그러시면 제가 나설까요, 관리자님?
May I step in if the situation displeases you, Executive Manager?
그런데 그거라는 게 뭐지?
Anyhow, what did that fuck mean by another way?
이곳엔 돈보다 더 가치 있는 재화가 존재해요.
Organs? A currency more valuable than the money exists in this district. So yeah, my guess is organs. That's currently my guess. Or maybe something else. Who knows?
제2사의 특이점은 무엇이든 잠글 수 있는 강력한 보안 기술이죠.
Wait, human experiments? Is that the thing that's more valuable? Maybe I should read the text first and then we'll say what I'm thinking. Maybe I should do that. It is a known fact that Jacob's singularity is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything.
하지만 그런 보안 기술이 생겨난 데에는 제2사 뒷골목에 오래된 문화와 역사를 바탕으로 하고 있어요.
What is less known, however, is the extensive cultural and historical background of the corporation's backstreets that has led to the singularity of creation. You handed a clue on that? Really? I'm trying to remember, but yeah, wait. I think pawn shops are gambling. Maybe gambling. So they have to gamble?
역사? 너 지금 그걸 여기서
Well,
설명하겠다는
maybe
말이야?
gambling.
난 입사 조건에 공부까지 있는 줄 몰랐다고.
Well, I only remember that the pawn shop you have to fortune telling. Yeah, fortune telling, and if you get then you get lower higher number or something like this. But yeah, history. You're gonna start lecturing us right now, right here. I didn't sign up for a bloody school. Okay. In spite of Heathcliff's heated opposition, House went on with her explanation.
이곳에선 사람들의 소망력을 추출해낼 수 있는 기술이 사용되고 있어요.
A wish power. I see. Here in Jacob, they utilize a technology to extract something called wish power from people. You have active imagination, not nearly active enough to predict Limbus Company plot, but it is incredibly fun to watch. I see. So yeah, it seems like I need to, well, activate more imagination then. Because yeah, I think I'm just guessing the wrong way. But yeah, I'm happy that it's at least entertaining. So yeah, I think I read that already.
특이점으로 승인되기에는 보편성이 다소 떨어져서 대중적으로 알려지진 않았지만
However, it remains largely unknown beyond this district, as it lacks a sufficient generality to be classified as a singularity.
일종의 운을 사고 파는 거예요. 화폐처럼.
In simpler terms, it is a way to process luck, intercommodity, that can be traded like currency. I see. I wonder how they do that. Do they just extract it from a machine? Or how do they do that?
이 소망력을 무력으로 추출당하지 않기 위해 어느덧 이를 방어하는 보안 기술까지 생겨나고 만 거죠. 그게 지금의 특이점으로 이어진 거고요.
Okay. The existence of such a technology consequently brought forth the need of a means to stop others from forcibly extracting wish power, leading to the creation of a security technology that ultimately developed into the singularity we know today. Okay.
야, 파우스트. 이놈들한테 눈높이 교육시키느라 고생이 많겠다.
Gee wee, Faust. Must be tiring, having to dump everything down for these thickheads.
염두에 두고 있었던 일이라 괜찮아요.
It's fine. This was well within my anticipated scenario.
그 말투 무진장 거슬리는데.
The way you're talking is pissing me off.
자, 그럼 우린 진열대에 있는 적당한 물건들을 각자 집은 다음에 여길 벗어나자고요.
Alright, pick up the items you need from the display, and let's get out of here. So yeah, it seems like we're just letting the pawn shop owner be, it seems like. Sword waved the schedule, and packed documents at us, as if to make a point that we had no time to spare.
우린 일개 회사원이지 정의를 위해 나서는 히어로가 아니잖아요.
Well, I was drinking some water. We are salaried workers, not heroes, fighting for justice, okay? Okay. Wait, not that word. Wait, does it trigger PTSD or something? When wish upon a star type stuff. Yeah, could be like this. But yeah, it makes sense. Well, it makes sense that we are not heroes, but yeah, we are, employees. Oh, yeah, it triggered something. A sudden flash of dread rushed through my mind, urging me to make sure that every sinner was in my sight. Not heroes, guys. That's true. I was expecting that. Well, obviously, we are not heroes. We are just office workers. Not office workers, but auto office workers? Yeah, something like this. That isn't exactly in step with a certain someone's principles. Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling who will do something now. Let's just say there's a lance coming. Most likely. Think of your sinner roster. Yeah. There is something coming. I just remembered. It also flashed through my mind just now. And it's the kind of thing that would severely provoke her. Oh no. Circus workers. Yeah, we could be that. Ishmael seems to have noticed what I meant and hurriedly looked around. Yeah, I just noticed that the music is also, well, the moment she said that, the music also stopped. So. No. Okay. The funny little yellow lady, that's true. And now the text again. Those so presume to purloin the treasure of others. Verily, this deed is not by utter villainy. Oh no, Don Quixote. I tried to stop her, but it was for a moment too late. Don Quixote had already bolted forward, swinging her lance at the Ting-Tanger, who was gripping the pawnbrokers by the collar. Wait, I don't think that's the sound of someone stabbing someone. But a bonk? Wasn't expecting that. She caught the goon completely off guard, and the blunt end of her lance stuck in squarely on the head. Oh, so it wasn't the dangerous part, but the blunt part. He dropped to the floor with a discordantly whimsical smack, and everyone in the pawn shop watched his unconscious heap for a solid minute. The X is pronounced like hard H. I see. Well, thanks for the info. Yeah, Don Quixote? Yeah, Don Quixote then. Or H. Don Quixote? Yeah, I will try my best to pronounce it. Or pronounce it in different ways. But yeah.
참고로 수감자들을 통제하는 역할은 제게 주어진 업무에 포함되지 않았어요.
Okay.
이쪽 분의 역할이죠.
For your information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That would be the responsibility of this employee. Don't give me that look. What was I even supposed to do there? That's true. We weren't able to do anything. I kind of imagine Don Quixote to be kind of like a little chihuahua that just attacks. I don't know why, but the moment when I think of her, this kind of image comes out. Like a little chihuahua jumping around and attacking. I knew my words, my voice, wouldn't carry beyond the sinners, but that didn't stop me from arguing my case anyway. Okay. Then again, even if Claude, Effie, and Effie could hear me protest, I thought it would have gone anything to mitigate the slack-jawed bafflement. And this pawnbroker is happy. The pawnbroker was the only one delighted by this turn of events.
아이고, 그놈 꼴 좋네요. 하지만 살짝 더 세게 내리쳤어도 좋았을 법했습니다.
Is he more like a Pomeranian? Yeah, I can also imagine that. Yeah, kind of like a small aggressive Pomeranian. Or a long-haired Chihuahua, that would also be it. Yeah, at least it's a small dog. And an energetic one too. That's what I imagine at least. Steph's in right. I've got to say, you have got smacking his head a tad. You could have smacked his head a tad bit harder. Okay.
베르길리우스가 악인을 처단하는 건 상관없지만 작전의 인물들까지 끌어들이면 곤란해질 거다. 라고 해서 말이요. 힘 조절을 했다네.
Okay. Vergilius did counsel me that though I'm free to mete out justice upon villains, I must do without involving those who are irrelevant to the mission. This is why I did temper my hand. Okay. I wonder if this is what he meant. The self-satisfied proud look on her face grated on my nerves like never before. So you knew exactly what he told you and still went charging in anyway. Yeah. Not again. Verily 'twas a deed compelled by mine own creed. I beseech thee to understand the virtue in this act of violence. Okay.
그런데 이놈 설마 죽은 건 아니겠지요?
Not to kill the mood, but that ruffian isn't actually dead, is he?
영감.
I don't think so.
방금 전까지는 아쉬워하지 않았어?
Maybe he has got memories lost though, because he got hit quite hard in the head. So maybe he'll forget about it. Who knows? Pretty sure you wished you had gotten it worse back there, old man.
그건 그렇지만 이러다 유로지비가 나서면 여러모로 복잡해지지 않습니까?
I did, but it will cause me problems in more ways than one. If the Euro-DBA got mixed up in this.
유로집이? 걔네가 왜 여기에? 아니, 그보다 걔네 걱정을 왜 하는 거야?
Euro-DBA? What would they show up here? No, wait. Why are you even worried about them in the first place? Are they the police or something?
아이고, 소식도 듣는구만요. 벌써 몇 개월 전부터 이 근처에서 깽판을 치고 있는데.
Or maybe they're a new gang. Not up to date with the news, are you, ma'am? They've been causing trouble here for months now. So yeah, they might be a new gang then.
그들도 악당인가?
Are they villains as well?
아유, 저희한테는 악당이죠. 뭐라 그랬더라? 돈을 꽁치고 있는 장사치들을 조져서 힘든 사람에게 나눠야 한댔나? 뭐에 분배라 하던데.
Oh yes, they are villains all right to small-time shopkeepers like us. They are always going on about what was it? Shaking down money, grabbing merchants, and giving the take to people in need. Some kind of distribution, they call it. Yeah, something like Robin Hood then. But yeah, I don't think they're villains then. If they're taking it and giving it to the people that need it. Well, as long as the people that need it is, well, those in need, I would say.
부의 재분배.
The redistribution of wealth.
아, 맞아요. 그거. 아휴, 우리들이 무슨 돈이 있다고. 심지어 자기들이 와서 그러는 것도 아니에요. 매번 이 지역 깡패들을 시켜서 그러고 다니다니까요.
Ah, that's it, yes. These scoundrels are robbing us poor saps of what little wealth we have. And they don't even do the dirty work themselves. It's always the local brutes they send. Can you believe it?
하여간 지들이 옳은 일 한답시고 기세 등등하게 다녀서 힘들어요. 처음에는 뭘 찾으려고 하는 것 같았는데 이제는 돈이나 뺏고.
EuroDV is a Russian word for mentally or something physically handicapped people that are said to be loved by God. I see. Well, thanks for the info, Basni. I learned a new word. So I didn't know that. But it's quite interesting then. Life's been hard for us with those self-righteous thugs tuning the streets upside down. It seems they like they were here searching for something at first. But all they do now is squeeze money out to us. I see. So this guy was EuroTV. Yeah, could be, I think. Well, not really, I think. That guy was from the Tang Tang gang, or Ting Tang gang. And yeah, he was hired by the EuroTV to do this stuff, I think. Yeah, I think this pawnbroker said about something about they are using thugs to shake down money and such. So yeah. So they hired the Ting Tang gang for that, I think.
아, 근데 말이야, 우리 피해야 하지 않을까? 콩콩이 파들이 들이닥칠지도 모르는데.
I just realized, should we be taking off now? More Ting Tang bruises could be headed this way. That's true. Let's call Ichiban Kasuga and the gang to boink the sack gang. Yeah, that's true. Let's I wish Ichiban was here. He would have cleaned this street clean. Yeah, I think he would have. Well, we'll be seeing him tomorrow though. So yeah, will be interesting to see. It seems like Robbie had deliberately cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about the whys and wherefores. The gang member, Don Quixote had knocked out, started to twitch. Clearly he wasn't going to be out for much longer. I say he's quite resilient then. Because honestly speaking, I would have, well, I think a normal person would have been down for quite a long time.
골치 아프게 쓸데없이 일만 벌려서는.
Sigh, what a headache. Now you made the problem bigger than it had to be.
아니 봐. 머핀과 소보를 했나? 아 이거 너무 표정국이지 말라고. 놀려 있는 게 전당포잖아. 얼마든지 대체를.
I say, I find it quite funny that hero music is still going. Or that the background music right now is sounding like some kind of hero music. Hey Muffin and Sable, was it? Don't be so tart now. There are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? We can always find another.
에피랑 소드예요. 사람 이름을 맛있게 만들어 주시지는 않았으면 좋겠어요.
It's Effie's sword. Please don't mistake our names for confections.
그리고 널려 있는 게 전당포라는 뜻은 다시 말해.
And yes, you're right in pointing out that there are plenty of pawn shops in the vicinity.
이 소동을 눈치챈 모든 전당포가 곧 문을 닫을 거라는 소리랍니다.
But what you don't seem to get is that every last one of them will close up once they hear about what happened here. Don Quixote. Was I expecting that screen to be like this?
바보들한테 일일이 설명하기도 이제 지친다. 얼른 나가자.
I'm getting fed up with having to spell every little thing out for these idiots. Let's just be on our way. Just as we are about to leave, a figure dressed much like the one we knocked out, with a face just as menacing, stormed into the shop. Is that the boss? Or may not. Oh yo, Koja, have you seen our little... Wait, Slimy, just what's going on here? We tried our hardest to pass ourselves as innocent customers, who just happened to be in the pawn shop at the worst possible time. And of course, as luck would have it, we knocked out the fuck. Began to come to his senses. The knocked out fuck began to come to his senses.
어떤 새끼야? 어서 말해. 내가 아주 사지를 찢어줄란게.
Where's the motherfucker who did this to ya? Tell me. That bean's gonna regret the day they grew stems. Okay. Oh, over there. That red clockhead. Wait, why are we getting accused? I think it was Don Quixote that did it. So why are we the ones getting accused? We are innocent. The direction his finger was pointed at was far too clear for me to play dumb. And honestly, there's no getting around it. Red clockhead? That was too distinctive. There wouldn't be a single other person in that entire district who would even come close to that description. That's true. So we are the only ones with a clockhead.
노파심에 덧붙이지만 저는 전혀 모르는 일입니다. 이제 막 얼음찜질을 해드리려고 수건을 가지고 가려던 참이었었죠.
Yeah, this shopkeeper is yeah. It's less shameful to say Dante did it than the little blonde one. Well, that's true. Because we are the manager. That's also true. We have to take responsibility, it seems like. Just so you don't get the wrong idea. I have nothing to do with these guys, these people, or what happened here. I'm just about to go get some ice and a towel for that bump on the poor fellow's head. Yeah, this pawnbroker, he's only after the money. So yeah, that's why, he ratted us out and pretends to be innocent right now. Even though, Don Quixote only did that because, she wanted to be a hero.
저 노인네가 진짜.
The smarmy gaffer.
기대도 안 했지만 줏대라고는 바람에 흔들리는 갈대만도 못하네요.
I didn't expect this cheater to hold his ground, but he's really got a shaky reed for a backbone. Although it stung a bit to see the pawnbroker sell us out at the drop of a hat, not to mention having to endure the fuck's belsions of insults. One of them a clock-related slur too. I wonder what it was. Or something I wasn't even responsible for. I was determined to keep my cool.
야,
Okay.
여기 작것들.
Yeah.
동작 그만.
Frijolitos over there. Stop. Freeze where you are. No idea what that means. Because it was clear as day that we are not going to have to hightail out of here right now. If I can't let the Eritreal thing get under my skin, it wouldn't be long before I got beaten up to a pulp. Yeah.
뭘 도망쳐? 귀찮은데 그냥 다 죽이자.
No need to run. Let's just kill them all and be done with it. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Especially, if it's with gangs, the moment you kill one of the members, they will come after you. Or more will come.
왜? 아주 콩콩이 팔을 뿌리째 뽑아내자고 하지?
Oh sure, what's next? Why don't you take out the whole syndicate while you're at it? Would be funny.
그것도 나쁘지 않겠어.
Sounds like a plan.
악의 무리는 단숨에 뿌리를 뽑아야 정의가 바로 서는 법.
The forces of evil must be swiftly uprooted, that the banner of justice may be lifted up high.
저기, 너희 중엔 정신이 똑바로 박혀 있는 직원이 정말 없는 거야?
Is there even a single person on your team who is actually in their right mind? Well, I would say Gregor and Otis are quite in their right mind. And Faust. But yeah, we do have some more eccentrics. Chonka of Ting Tang? I wonder if that's something, but I have no idea. Ishmael bristled at the offending my remark and seemed ready to snap back, but to me, the sight of Ting Tang goons rallying their weapons was a more pressing matter. Okay. First, let's get the heck out of here. Yeah, let's escape. I think we're escaping. Or maybe we are fighting right now. Who knows? Oh, we escaped. Maybe. Yeah, let's see what happens.
직접 손봐주지.
I say one chapter is quite long. But the story is good, so yes. True sword prediction. Every pawnbroker was busy closing their shops to avoid getting roped into trouble.
새끼들아, 거기다가 안 멈추냐?
Hey, you bastards! Don't you dare take another step.
너희 작것들이 우리 가족을 건들고 무사히 넘어갈 것 같냐?
You think you can mess with our family and just walk away? Huh? Tiny Faith?
저런 집단들은 왜 꼭 서로를 가족이라고 부르죠? 없던 유대감을 쥐어짜내야 하니까?
What is it with these syndicates and their family nonsense? Is that really their best attempt at inspiring some misplaced camaraderie? Yeah, the story so far is like 60 hours, if you're a fast reader. Oh. Yeah, that will take a while.
우리 소중한 막내 동생 이마에 혹이 생겨버렸잖아.
Look at that swelling you put on our precious youngin's head. Klaxus will be TikTok brain. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I think it's an insult. Yeah. Or maybe they have some modern ones, or kind of futuristic ones. Who knows?
맙소사. 이런 건 계획에 없었는데.
For goodness sake, this is going completely off script. Alfie presses a hand to his head, as though he were getting a real bad migraine. I had half a mind to suggest that he keep some painkillers on hand. If a contagious like this was all it took to give him a migraine, but not better off it. Yeah, he wouldn't have understood this anyway. With no head of my own, the jab wouldn't even hit home. Yeah, much less than be healed.
어이 너희들, 이제까지 우리들을 쓸모없는 버러지처럼 취급했었지?
You too. You thought we were good for nothing lies all along, didn't you? Call Dante a cuckoo clock? Yeah, that might be an insult.
폐기물들을 모아놓은 하수장이라고 생각했잖아.
You've been looking at us as if we were lumps of filth and waste clogging the sewers.
아무도 그렇게까지 말하진 않았어, 오티스.
I don't think anyone spoke of us that harshly, Otis.
하지만 왜 우리 부서가 황금가지를 탈환하는 막중한 임무에 놓였는지 이유가 궁금하지 않았나?
Have you never wondered why we, the bus team, were entrusted with the momentous task of claiming the golden bows?
뭔데요?
Oh, he's getting a bit shy. And why is that, ma'am? Ian Elfie seemed taken aback by Otis' opposing attitude.
비록 다른 자들이 오수 속에 절여진 폐기물이라는 건 동감한다만
While I don't disagree that these others are worthless refuse, soaked through head to toe in sewage, figuratively speaking. I see, so she does think the others are quite low.
글쎄, 그렇게 생각하는 건 당신뿐이라니까.
No, seriously, you're the only one thinking. You are the only one who thinks that. I see, so Gregor is the straight man and Otis the bad cop, you could say.
오티스 씨는 항상 저희를 그런 시선으로 바라보셨던 거군요.
Poor Sinclair. Is Otis? You have thought of us like this? Like that? This whole time?
나는 무전무패의 역사를 가지고 있고 관리자님은 불사에 가까운 치유를 할 수 있는 소생 능력을 지니고 있으시지.
Never once have I tasted defeat, and our executive manager here has the power to restore us from death itself. Make us practically immortal. Well, I don't know if it's a good thing to just say that.
사실 둘만 있어도 충분해. 베르길리우스 그 작자는 나와는 생각이 다른 모양이지만
To be frank, just the two of us will be sufficient as the bus team. Though that convenient beast Virgilius seemed to think otherwise. Okay, at least we are not part of the sewer rats. Or at least she thinks highly of us.
어쨌든 아무리 무수한 전투를 치러도 폐기물들은 폐기되지 않는다. 폐기물인 채로 그대로 부활할 뿐이다.
The point is, no matter how many fights these pieces of detritus are thrown into, they won't be worn down. They keep coming back as the same piles of trash they were before dying. Okay. Yeah, Gregor gave up.
멋지다는 듯이 말하긴 했지만 결국 저희를 쓰레기 취급하는 것뿐이었네요.
That sure is impressive motivation, a motivating way to tell us you think we are all living, breathing pieces of garbage.
뭐 저리 돼.
Morons.
적군들이 몰려오는군. 준비되셨습니까, 관리자님?
Hostiles incoming. Orders, executive manager. I think we fight. But yeah. Yeah, we are fighting. Well, that was some kind of speech, I would say. I think it was the best speech I heard today. I think it's the best speech I heard today. Yeah, it's the best one. Let's see. Okay, we attack like this, and there. I've read something that needs confirming. Can you compare skill names with icons in Tinga's test wait. Can you compare skill names with icons of Tingtangers to weapons they actually carry? Wait. I think we can. Wait, can we? Chest buffing Tingtanger. Wait. Bean hating Tingtanger. Wait, why does he hate beans? Chest buffing Tingtanger. I think this one has a dagger. And, well, this one has a pipe. This one also has a pipe. Speaker, I don't get it. But yeah. All of them have pipes. No idea. But I don't see a correlation at all. Okay. Speaker, I don't even know what the word Tingtanger means. Or Tingtang means. Maybe I could Google it. But maybe later. I think they all just have knives. Well, I think some of them have knives. But yeah, who knows? Let's see, I think like this. You can check the skills by putting the mouse on it. Oh, you got some good units in the team already. Yeah. I was quite lucky with the pulls. Yeah, I guess I don't think it's possible. Yeah. I already defeated them. Hi. Well, hello, CG9 Ye. Welcome. I hope I'm saying it right. Say welcome. Painter design is really good. Yeah, I've heard about it, that it's really good. But yeah, I don't have it unlocked. Well, completely unlocked though. Not fully. But yeah, let's continue the story. Let me go what Tingtang means. I was wondering. Sound. Well, apparently it's the sound of bells. So yeah, when select enemy, his skills are listed on left. It's just half the screen, so you can use overlook it. Oh. Yeah, maybe I look up the skills if we see the enemies again. Well, thanks for the tip though. They made for particular foes. Barely counted as warm-up. Okay.
콩콩이파는 이 거리 일대를 지배하고 있던 집단이야. 한 번의 전투로 끝날 게 아닌.
The Tingtang gang practically owned this stretch of the back street. A single battle won't put an end to. Yeah. If he had barely finished speaking, when additional Tingtangers began spilling out of the alleyways.
대체 어디서 온 놈들인데 우리 조직을 건드는 거요?
Who sent their Harricoots to mess with us on our turf?
우리 제군들은 림버스.
We're the proud soldiers of Limbo. Yeah, they're making sure she doesn't say our names. Effie clamped a hand on our Dawn Queen's old mouse before she could finish.
미쳤어. 뒷골목에 광고판이라도 걸 셈이야.
Have you completely lost it? They want the entire district coming down on us?
또 온다. 관리자님 지시를.
More incoming. We'll wait your command, Executive Manager. Tingtang doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's most likely the sound. Well, the words of sound. But yeah, let's look. Skill? We wish. Okay. Sneaky bash, swipe. Yeah. I don't see any correlations. Oh dear. I wonder what does Harikov mean? Yeah, while fighting. Yeah, I think I'm writing a Haricot. Ah, that's a bean. Wait. Okay, haricot is just a bean. Didn't know that. But I think I've eaten those before. Guy with pies a swipe? Yeah. I think I read that. And yeah, I think that's it for the enemies. Or maybe they survive. No, they don't survive. Guy with knife has pied down. Wait. Yeah, this guy swipe. Yeah, pipe down. I see. Is that a reference to each other? Well, that's interesting then. It's called teamwork. They just depend on each other. I see. So they have quite a lot of synergy then. Wait, then there's the blonde one. Calf. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Cooling stab. But yeah. There's not much correlation to the, well, yellow shirt one though. Okay, I think we are losing a lot of coin flips. Yeah, that could be why it's going slow. But should be fine though. Yeah, it should be fine. We have a lot. But I think this guy was quite tanky. Because he did took a few hits. There we have it. Okay. Damn it, they just won't stop coming. Well, obviously, because it's quite a big gang. Keep this up and we'll be dead knackered before we set foot in that bloody casino.
안심해요, 히스클리프. 관리자님이 있는 한 우리가 지쳐서 죽을 일은.
Don't fret, Heathcliff. As long as the measure's with us, there's no chance we'll die from fatigue. Is he getting hit or something that there's an end like this? Or may not. Oh. Oh, it seems like that insult was too much even for the game. You think I don't know that? You... whatever. It seems like he was saying an insult that was too much even for the game itself.
해결은 간단하다. 어떤 조직이더라도 그 대가리를 깨부수면 떠봤던 고기 덩어리는 무너진다.
The solution is simple. Any organization can be brought down by killing its leader, smash the head in, and sack the meat propping it up. Will also collapse.
너 여기서 유일하게 마음에 드는 소리를 하네.
Now that's what I like to hear. You're the only one making sense out of this lot.
짜증나니까 저 부수러 가자. 대가리든 뭐든.
No one knows what he said, even for this game. That's true. We will never know. Maybe the writers know, but we will never know. I'm probably miffed. So let's break something. Bones, heads, whatever. He'll still point on to this moment and wonder what it was, Heathcliff said. I see. Yeah, I wanted to. There's no punishment for getting hit during gameplay part. I see, so... well, I see, so there's punishment, but not for the gameplay. I see. Come on, onward we travail. Okay. Wait, get back here, all of you.
파우스트, 너 계속 이런 애들이랑 같이 다녀야 하는 거냐?
This is the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust?
삶은 늘 의문투성이죠.
Life is full of mysteries.
그렇게 이상적이라고 할 수도 있겠어.
That perhaps is what makes it an ideal reflection, no? Okay. Yeah, Isai and Faust have quite a synergy. Tell me, where your gaffer is. I'll see him now. Heathcliff says a ting-tanger by the collar and shook him, about violently, even as it seemed. The man's last shred of consciousness was quickly leaving him. Possibly, to never return. Oh, he just shook a dying man then. Yeah, the director said he wants the player to not care if the sinners die, so feel free to become evil if you want to. I see. So that means we can be evil. Or there are options. Well, we haven't encountered any options right now, but will be interesting. The Sea Heart should be at the car pagoda.
차탑? 차탑이 어디야? 알아듣게 말해.
The what? Where the hell is that? Start making sense, or else
이 근방의 폐차장을 말하는 걸 거야?
he probably means the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희 진심으로 콩콩이파 보스까지 처리할 생각이야?
But seriously, I actually plan to take out think tank's boss.
그런다고 인사고가에 반영되거나 하진 않아. 알고 있어?
You do realize that won't earn you anything on your employee performance review, right?
저자는 그런 것까지 염두에 두고 행동할 만큼 명민하진 못해요.
He's not sharp enough to factor in such things before he acts.
대략 속셈 따위랑은 거리가 먼 오물이지.
Indeed,
말도 안 되는
wait.
일과는 가깝지만.
Indeed, he's also a pile of refuse, far removed from schemes of foretold, and quite acquainted with absurdities. Okay, what a way to well insult him.
아니야. 말이 되는 것 같기도 해요.
Actually, his plan might be a valid alternative. Really?
문제 없어, 에피. 우리는 항상 플랜 B까지 대비해 놓잖아.
Nothing to worry about, Effie. We always keep a plan B, don't we? Like there's a Yisang that shoots his friends for more power in this game. I see, so... Yeah, it seems like there's... Well, I guess we are not heroes then. We are definitely in the grey zone when it comes to... Well, neutral, I would say. So you can make funny teams where Yisang shoots everyone and becomes super strong. I see. Well, that will be interesting to see. Sword said with a gentle smile on her face. Those dogs spoke calmly. I caught a faint crack beneath the veneer of composure. Like she was making a huge effort just to hold herself together. Yeah. We are supposed to possess them, remember? Yeah, that's true. If we were to destroy every one of those, yeah. We might not be able to possess them.
여러분이 위장을 하는 게 불가능하다면
If disguising yourselves as your given roles is no longer an option,
다 같이 콩콩이파 조직원들로 위장해 버리는 겁니다.
then you can pose as a member of the think tank gang instead.
단체로 들어가도 눈에 띄지 않을 거고 순조롭게 꼭대기층까지 진입할 수 있을 테니까요.
That way, you won't draw much suspicion if you were to move together as a group. You should be able to reach the top floor without much trouble too. So we just kill them all and then disguise ourselves?
겸사겸사 콩콩이파에게서 소망력도 뺏어가죠.
And while we're at it, maybe we can siphon a bit of wish power from the think tank gang as well. Okay. Well, that's a plan. We're waiting.
생각보다 날뛰어버려.
Yeah.
책상에서만 썩기에 아까운 솜씨인걸?
But yeah, either way, we now have a plan. I think that's it for today. It's quite late and it's dinner time for me now. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope it was enjoyable. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, so that means more gangs for us tomorrow. I think tomorrow we are fighting against the Chinese mafia. So yeah, that will be something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream for today. That's it. I hope you... Well, I said it before, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope to see you all next time. She basically said we might as well mug them. That's true. We might as well steal their stuff and pretend to be them. That's true. Well, at least we got to meet two new characters. I hope they stay for long. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. And see you all next time. Bye. And bye.